this particular place is very special to me though, is when I made a commitment to be in a full-time ministry, I still struggled with it because of the finances. I knew that working at the church, you don't necessarily get paid. In the beginning, it was like that. And so when I was in my senior high school, I made the promise to give my life to the Lord. I felt that I had a vision for my future, but honestly, I still didn't fully surrender, because after high school, I wasn't wanting to do this full time. My uncle wanted me to do it full time, but I wanted to do business and then serve on the weekends at the church. It was a conflict of wills in my heart. I knew that I had to do it, but honestly, I didn't really want to do that. So in my senior high school, this battle inside became so real that I actually started to take every Wednesday to fast. And so I didn't go to high school and didn't go to school on Wednesday. And right here, there was carpet here, so it was a lot more softer than now. Pretty much I would spend from morning prayer all the way till about 3 o'clock. So when everybody would go home, that's when I would actually go home. But I would spend pretty much 6 to 7, sometimes up to 8 hours in prayer and fasting. And one of those days, it was right here. I can still remember that I was lying on the floor, and it was a song, Show Me Your Glory, that was playing. And around noontime, and I really felt the presence of God. I felt that Jesus, I didn't see him, but I felt his feet walking through. And I felt that he, as I was laying on the floor, he pretty much stamped me. And this is what he pretty much said. He says that you're mine, and you're called. Pretty much that confirmation that you're called. And after that conflict, that battle, what should I do with my life? Oh, I'm not gonna make enough money. All of that was gone. I had almost this attitude of a martyr, where I was willing to die, I was willing to suffer, I was willing to do whatever I needed to do. And right after that, I told my parents that I am going to go into full-time ministry. My parents at first, they were not happy for me. In fact, the first 2 months, they were trying to talk me out of it. They wanted me to be in ministry. They just didn't want me to make a living out of it, because they knew that I won't be making a living out of it. But because of that encounter, that was decided for me. So I was even willing to be kicked out of my family if needed to be. That was the place where that final surrender happened toward ministry. And I never looked back. I actually never had a job. So I have people still make fun of me. They're like, you actually never had a real job. So yeah, that's at the age of 16, I was put in on a small paid staff. And ever since then, that's all I've been doing. So it's been about 20 years. And next month, by God's grace, I'm actually walking away from the paid staff. So I'm going to be taking the finances that I receive and give it to the building fund. And so, but it's been a 20-year journey of being developed and growing. And this is the place where it happened.